Hello, Anicod here, and in today's video we'll be looking at trap bases, how to make them and where you can usually find them. There's an infinite amount of trap bases in Rust, but here's 4 of my favourite and probably the most effective. So the first one is the already raided trap base. I think everyone's seen one of these at some point in the Rust careers. This one usually appeals to fresh spawns and greedy people. They'll see a small base, usually with a single side missing and a couple of boxes on show, and assume it's been raided. You'll nip in to see what's been left behind, and then usually a shotgun trap will be hiding around the corner to take you out. I'm not going to show you how to make this one because it's obvious and it's self-explanatory, but it still catched even the most experienced players out, including you, admit it. So number 2 is the simple door closing trap. This one is similar to the last one, but people usually assume someone's left the door open by mistake. They'll have a look around the corners to make sure there's no traps inside, and then once they feel it's safe, they'll have a nip in. At that point there'll usually either be a laser or a pressure pad or something to trigger the door to close. And there is a couple of ways to die in here. You'll either have to respawn because you can't get out, or there'll be someone in the base somewhere, usually hiding behind some glass, and they'll come out and steal your things. Now to make this one, there is lots of different ways, but I'm going to show you the memory cell way because it is the easiest. All you'll need is a door with a door controller. Garage doors are better, I'm just showing you the operation. Put a memory cell on the wall, remember, hide it so it doesn't get destroyed. Put your trigger item on the wall or wherever you want to put it, and then make sure the memory cell has power. Use the output to power your door, which keeps it open, and then put the set of the memory cell into the output of your trigger item. Make sure your trigger's obviously powered up, and that's pretty much it. When someone triggers the trap, in this case walking through the laser, the power will switch into the set of the memory cell, switching the output away from the door controller, and that'll close the door. If you want to reset it, just use a button or something similar. Remember, with a button you don't need to power in because it automatically outputs 1 power regardless, and that's enough to reset the memory cell. Once you reset it, it'll switch the power back and open the door again. Now the third one comes in all shapes and sizes, but in a nutshell, part of the base will need to be destroyed to make the trap work. That's why they're called destruction traps. In this case, the floor will get destroyed, making you fall into an unescapable pit. So this example, I've hidden some flamers on top of the ramp and made the floor out of twig. Now before you start saying, oh, no one's gonna fall for that, remember, I'm just showing you how they work. It's up to you to put them together in such a way people fall for it. I'm just showing you the operation. Calm yourself down. So in this example, when you're in range of the flamers, they'll throw out a burst of flame, breaking the floor and dropping you into a pit of spikes. Remember, if you're doing this yourself, make the floor bigger, hide the flamers, make it a little less obvious, exactly what I said a minute ago. Finally, probably my favourite, it's the troll base. Now it's my favourite because it's any base that makes the victim trap themselves, usually by telling them not to do something, so they do it anyway. And let's face it, if they get trapped after that, it's their own fault anyway, right? This particular trap base tells them not to press a button, so obviously they're going to press it. They'll close the door behind them, opening the door in front of them and revealing a turret. And let's be honest, this turret will be like shooting fish in a barrel, which is pretty hard, by the way. All that happens is you get banned from your local garden centre. Believe it or not, it's the exact same circuit as the last one, but the inverted output is connected to a different door. When something triggers the memory cell, the first door closes and the other door pops open, revealing an already powered turret ready to mow them down. See, it looks complicated, but it's really not. Who said electricity's hard? Now, if there's any particular trap base you want me to go into more depth, feel free to leave me a comment. If you made it this far, let me know you're a legend down below and I'll give you an Anicod heart. Thank you if you've watched this far. Remember to drop a like and a subscribe if you want to see more as well. It's completely free, it doesn't cost you anything. Maybe a dignity, but that's about it. And yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.